They are only expected to be temporary, but an area shipbuilder is announcing a couple of rounds of layoffs. Marinette Marine is planning on some cutbacks, and this is coming just weeks after the company received word that a 10-ship contract with the Navy was making progress. The company now says about 450 employees will be laid off for 2 days this week. The union, however, says that number is closer to 600. The ship currently under construction is about to be moved to the launch area, and because of that, some employees are not needed. All of the affected employees will be back to work on Monday. The union questions the notice given for the layoff. The company says it's offered some employees the opportunity to work Saturday and Sunday at their overtime rates. However, this 2-day layoff isn't the only change that some Marinette Marine employers are facing. The company says a few hundred employees will be laid off for months. Fox 11's Becky DeVries explains why in our balanced coverage.
Things have been looking up for Marinette Marine. Just a few weeks ago, the Navy announced, pending congressional approval, the shipbuilder would manufacture 10 littoral combat ships, commonly known as LCS. That multi-billion-dollar contract is expected to bring up to 1,000 new jobs to the company. However, the bidding process for the project has been a lengthy one. And though the company has a positive long-term outlook, the short-term outlook, for some employees at least, is a bit different. Marinette Marine thought it would know if it was going to get the Navy contract this summer, but the decision was delayed.
As recently as when we were in the September, early October timeframe, I thought we would be able to avoid a layoff if we could have gotten an award then.
McCreary says around the second week of December, about 200 union shipyard employees will be laid off. But he says they will be hired back as soon as possible.
Likely starting in the March timeframe, with reaching back to full employment probably in the late summertime.
Well, the last time they laid people off, they said it was going to be 3 months, and then people were laid off for a year and a half. So we don't always believe what we hear.
John Semro is a union steward. He says the union does not approve of the short-term layoff later this week, but he is somewhat understanding of the longer-term layoff to take effect in a couple of weeks.
Well, that's just kind of the way it is. That's, unfortunately we don't like to see that, but, we're just low on work because of the backed-up projects, and, the LCS was supposed to be awarded a long time ago. I mean, we've been waiting on this for a long time.
Now the company and its employees wait a bit longer. In Marinette, Becky DeVries, Fox 11 News.
The labor contract between Marinette Marine and the union expired in March, and since then, union employees have been working under the terms of the former contract. The union and the company are set to meet next month to try and work out their differences. Meanwhile, Congress is expected to vote on the LCS contract in the next few weeks.